serious? Are you serious? This is New Year's Eve, and we've got apocalyptic events taking place. Very important to let you know right now, we have got raging floodwaters that have been happening in Brazil. They have killed 41 people. Now, these floodwaters happened on December the 27th. We now have the official death count of 41. There were mudslides that have driven close to 70,000 people out of their homes, creating a horrific situation because the mudslides and the rains and the floods took place. And now we know 41 people are dead. And I want to thank James McKay for that report. Terrible situation. Pray for the people down there in Brazil. This is a horrible thing to happen, and we didn't want to hear of it, but we know these things do take place from time to time in these last days. Also, we're understanding, I want to thank Teresa of Colorado for this report, but a 130-foot sinkhole opened up in Sodden, Derbyshire in the United Kingdom, and the fields out there, forecasters are warning of some more wild weather will continue for maybe a month. There's been so much extreme weather, but the earth has tilted almost 24 degrees, and which is quite extreme, really. It doesn't normally tilt that much. And so, as we know, BP Earthwatch said, and some other scientists we also heard, I believe, told us that, and other reports, NASA included, that it could create extreme weather. Well, a 130-foot sinkhole has now opened up in the United Kingdom, creating a very significant situation there in the middle of this field. Now, they're expecting the next month for heavy rains, more strong winds to occur. Also, some new storms may also develop. They're expecting more and more problems to develop in the United Kingdom due to the jet streams and the high extreme winds coming off the oceans that have been affected. I believe they've been affected by this extreme tilt of the earth, and others are confirming. Now, speaking of something tilting, we've got news coming out of NASA that the sun has flipped upside down. It has happened. A new magnetic cycle has begun. The sun's magnetic field has fully reversed its poles, making the midpoint of the solar cycle 24, which will be completed in 11 years' time. The sun has flipped upside down with its north and south poles now in reverse to reach the midpoint of solar cycle 24. NASA has said now the magnetic fields will once again start moving in opposite directions to begin the completion of a 22-year-long process, which will culminate in the poles switching once again. I also see there's some information about it. It says a reversal of the sun's magnetic field is literally a big event, says NASA's Dr. Tony Phillips. The domain of the sun's magnetic influence, also known as the heliosphere, extends billions of kilometers beyond Pluto. Changes to the field's poles ripple all the way to the Voyager probe that we have out there on the doorstep of the interstellar space. Now, to mark this event, NASA has released a visualization of the entire process. You can check that out at their websites. I'm sure that we will hear more about this, but it is official. It happened on the 30th of December. It happened yesterday evening, actually. Officially, the sun's poles have flipped, and so will the earth's as well. It says it in Isaiah chapter 24, verse 1. It tells you that the Lord said the earth will flip upside down or turn upside down. Keep an eye on all these things going on. We have the earthquakes that breaking up the highway in Mexico there. We had the volcano that erupted for the first time, really massive volcano since 1967. Today is New Year's Eve. I'm going to tell you more about John F. Kerry putting on the table today in front of Benjamin Netanyahu and in front of the Palestinian President Abbas a new written, it's for the first time ever, a written framework agreement to a two-state solution and a covenant with many. And it's calling for Israel must be recognized as a state by the new Palestinian state and all Arabic nations. But in return, Israel must go back to the pre-1967 borders. Oh, no, 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 no. That is not good. So let's just see what happens as this peace process continues to develop. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. I'll be right back with more information in just a minute. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Get some coffee. It's going to be a long day. I'm going to have a 2-hour show today starting at 12 noon. From 12 noon to 2. We're going 2 hours today. So don't miss my show at 12 noon at my website, www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Then come back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, special New Year's Eve apocalyptic broadcast. It will take place at 9 p.m. Eastern to midnight and beyond as we go into the year 2014. Lord willing, we're at the midnight hour.